All right, let's continue our face-off between the Atrix 4G and iPhone 4. Take a look at the user interface on each. On the iPhone 4, it runs iOS 4.2.1. What that means is there are up to 11 different panels that you can add up to 16 different shortcuts to. Shortcuts can be application shortcuts, folders like our utilities folder, or a bookmark like the smartphone MV bookmark. Also, you can change the look of both the lock and home screen by going into wallpaper or the camera roll. We'll tap on that and set that, and we'll set it for both our lock screen and home screen. And real quick, here's our lock screen right there, and we'll open that up. So again, you can change both of those. On the Atrix 4G, it runs Android 2.2 Froyo with Motorola's Moto Blur UI, and what that means is you're going to get 7 different panels that you can customize, either with Moto Blur or Android widgets, application shortcuts, bookmarks, folders, or contact information. Look at some of the widgets. You've got your GPS, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, airplane mode widget up there at the top, RSS feed widget, YouTube widget. Next to that, this is your music player widget, media widget, just straight ahead, application shortcuts, clock widget, weather widget, messaging widget, Google widget, sticky note widget, calendar widget, and Facebook and Twitter widget. And again, the advantage of a widget is you don't have to open application up to get information. Something that's also different on Moto Blur is you can resize widgets as well. There we go. So we've resized our calendar widget. To add a widget, very simply holding down on the display will open up your widget menu. This is a look at the different Motorola widgets that are available. And we'll throw news in there. And we'll hit done, and there's our news widget that we've added. And to remove it, simply hold down on it till you feel some haptic feedback, slide it down to the trash can. When it turns red, let go, and it's gone. As far as navigating around on the Atrix 4G, you'll notice when I slide between panels, I've got a row of dots down here at the bottom. I can use those as shortcuts to change between the panels. Also from the home screen, I can tap on the home key and it'll give me an overview of all 7 of the panels. Tapping on any one will take me directly to it as well. So it's a little navigation around. As far as notification systems, on the iPhone 4 you get notifications for mail, which you can see here. You'll get a little number telling you how many notifications you've got. For messaging as well as the phone. Also for apps that need to be updated in the app market, you'll get a notification for those as well. On the Atrix 4G you have a notification bar at the top. Sliding down will open up the notification application, and you can either tap on it. You can see I've got 21 emails I haven't taken a look at yet. I can tap, go directly to my email account. I can hit clear to clear the notification, or simply slide it from the bottom and it'll continue to notify me. In the upper left hand corner I have some things I haven't taken a look at yet. Both the Atrix 4G and iPhone 4 multitask. Pushing down twice on the home key will open up the task manager and show you the applications that are currently open. Tapping on any one will take you directly to it. Pushing down twice will get you back. Go to calendar. Got some slick animation. Our settings. Pushing down once will get us back to our home key to close. Simply holding down, you get the little red dots. Tapping on those will close that particular application. So that's how you handle applications on the iPhone 4. On the Atrix 4G, holding down on the home key will open up your recent app application, showing you the last 8 applications you used. And again, tapping on any one will take you directly to it. Let me try and tap on something different. There we go. So you can see how that works. There's also an application manager or task manager with the Atrix 4G as well to allow you to close different tasks. So they both work pretty much the same way. Both of them offer voice command. Holding down on the home key on the iPhone 4 will open up voice command. Voice command allows you to call contacts from your phone book as well as dial numbers directly. It also opens up FaceTime. It will also run your iPod, allow you to control artists playing, album playing, or playlists. On the Atrix 4G, you've got a voice command application. And again, it allows you to do either call or dial someone, send a message, go to, check, a contact, redial, play, also playlists as well. So they both work pretty much the same there as well. Both of them have search applications. Pushing down once on the home key on the iPhone 4 will open up the search application. And we'll hit search. Well, I was there a second ago. What happened? Let's try that one more time. C-R-A-I-G. Hit search, and there we go. So there's our search application. Tapping down on the search key again will bring up the search on the Atrix 4G. It does have speech to text. Craig. And there's all the places that found me. It went to my contact. Also under search, tapping on the G will let you determine the areas of the phone you want to search. And that covers all of those. And also on the search here too, I neglected to mention that you can also control the search via settings and go under general, spotlight search, and these are the different areas of the iPhone 4 that you can search. So anyway, there's a look at the user interface, a little comparison between the Atrix 4G and the iPhone 4. All right, let's take a look at the messaging application. Before I get to it, I want to talk about the music application. Both of them offer EQ settings for headphones, which I thought was important because a lot of Android handsets don't, but the Atrix 4G does. So I want to throw that in. All right, let's get to messaging. Let's create a new message. We'll start out in portrait, and we'll send this to me. There I am. And let's flip this over to landscape so I can see the landscape keyboard, and we'll call John on Tuesday. There we go. Capitalized Tuesday. Got everything just fine. Let's set up an attachment. We can either take a new photo or video, or we can choose from the gallery to attach a photo or video and hit send, and we're done. So that works very easily. Let's take a look now at the Atrix 4G, and we'll go and add a new message. And again, we'll send it to me. And we'll use this one. I guess this doesn't make any difference. And then we've got choices on input methods on the Atrix 4G. We have swipe as well as multi-touch. Take a look at swipe first. Here's your swipe keyboard. And I'm not even going to attempt to use it because I'm lousy at it. But one thing that's important is I really don't need to be good at it because I can simply do this. Call John on Tuesday. And there we go. We've got call John on Tuesday. So that was pretty simple. So that's swipe, which I didn't actually use. That was actually speech to text, which is available on Android devices. And if you've got Froyo 2.2, you also have speech to text included with the swipe keypad. All right, as far as attachments, let's take a look at it in landscape since we're here. There it is in landscape. As far as attachments, we can take a picture, add a picture from the gallery, audio, video, record video, slideshow, and name card. So I think that gives us a few more things to insert. So basically you've got a couple options as far as text input on the Atrix 4G with just one on the iPhone 4. You can add a few more attachments, and you also have speech to text on the Atrix 4G as well. Let's take a look at the performance over AT&T's 3G and 4G network. I've got the Atrix 4G is showing H+, which means I should be getting some of their 4G connectivity, and we'll run it against the iPhone 4. We're using the servers out of Los Angeles on both, and we're off. Again, not really a contest to see who gets there first. We're simply looking for numbers. $23.10 download kbps on the Atrix 4G, and on the iPhone 4 1288, which is about half. And again, we'll run 3 of these. Going for upload. My guess is they're going to be about the same upload. All right, 304, pretty close. All right, let's run another one. And again, you can see the signal is not very good on either phone. And I'm amazed at what I'm seeing out of the Atrix 4G, and it couldn't load that video and play it on our YouTube comparison when it's showing about double the download speed, and the iPhone 4 had no problem playing it at all. Who'd have thunk it, huh? And we'll try one more. All right, and this will be the last one. We'll do 2 out of 3. They've both been pretty consistent. The Atrix 4G has been around 2000 kbps the entire time. on upload. 2146, so it's staying in the ballpark, and they've both been around 3.5 upload. And the iPhone 4 has been around 1,000. And again, considering what the speeds are supposed to be, this is ridiculous, but a big part of that is where I happen to be located. Alright, so there we go. Let's look at our results. And you can see what it does over Wi-Fi. Where are we here? Here we go, last three. So 21, 2, and 23. So this is averaging about 21, and this was averaging, right around 1,000, 1,100. So yeah, it ran about twice as fast, and it's interesting that we couldn't get that YouTube video to load. Anyway, there's a look at the speed test. All right, what do you say we wrap up today's face-off between the Motorola Atrix 4G and the iPhone 4, and we'll wrap this up with our browser comparison. Both of the contestants, Atrix 4G and iPhone 4, running off the same Wi-Fi network, and I have the flash fully enabled on the Atrix 4G. And we're off. We'll head over to Smartphone Envy first. See who's going to take this. iPhone 4 looks pretty serious. Here comes the Atrix 4G. Winner is the... And we're almost there. We've got all the flash loaded on the Atrix 4G. iPhone 4 seems to have some rendering issues with the main menu bar. There, Atrix 4G is done. Scrolls very smooth. Double tap to zoom in. Pinch to zoom. Double tap to rewrap it. Double tap to zoom all the way out. And again, the iPhone 4 had some rendering issues up here in the main menu bar. Scrolls smooth. Double tap to zoom in, pinch to zoom. Fortunately, it doesn't rewrap to fit the display. All right, let's head over to Engadget on both. And we're off. So the Atrix 4G loaded Smartphone Envy before the iPhone 4. We'll see what happens with Engadget. And again, it's loading flash. It's done. No issues. Double tap to zoom in. Rewrap it. Double tap to zoom all the way out. Worked very well. iPhone 4. Double tap to zoom in. Pinch to zoom. Double tap to zoom all the way out. There we go. Alright, let's head over to CNN. And let's run a video and see how they both perform. And that was the iPhone 4. First to load on CNN. Double tap to zoom in. What do we want to do? We're going to get a commercial as my guess on the Atrix 4G because we're running flash. And we're off.
Let's talk about the book, Against All Odds. Why did you write this book, and why did you write it now, Senator?
Well, obviously, when I won the election, I had many groups coming to me to write a book, and so I wrote it, I worked on it, it's done, it's being released pursuant to the appropriate schedule that HarperCollins wanted to do, and I wrote it because once they came to me, I felt it would be important to talk not only about the good things, and I didn't want it to be like a typical political book, but I wanted to not gloss over the tough things as well, and hopefully help people understand that, hey, listen, if you have tough circumstances like many of us do, you can still have success if you have good people around you.
And you were amazingly blunt in discussing the physical and sexual. Why did you write it now?
Well, obviously, when I won the election, I had many groups coming to me to write a book, and so I wrote it, I worked on it, it's done, it's being released.
All right. So there's our browser comparison between the Atrix 4G and iPhone 4. Unfortunately, with the full flash, you get stuck with a spot prior to the actual content you're after, which we didn't have that issue on the iPhone 4. Make sure you stop by smartphoneenvy.com. Check out the written review and winner of today's face-off, along with photos and videos taken by both of the Atrix 4G, both the Atrix 4G and iPhone 4. And I hope this has been helpful. Take care.